If I know one thing that's true, it ain't what you say, it's what you do. And you don't say much, yeah, that's true, but I listen when you do. 1,000 years go by. Love don't die, no matter where we go, or even if we don't. And even if they try, they'll never take my body from your side. Love don't die.
All right, on the opening weekend of Won't You Be My Neighbor, we are really happy to have Dave Runyon, co-author of the book, The Art of Neighboring, and his great work along with Jay Pathak and their partnership in kind of creating this movement nationally, starting here in Denver, with what would it look like if we really learned who our literal neighbors, next door neighbors were. So Dave Runyon, it's really good to have you with us. Thank you for being part of this. This whole neighboring in your life, it's got started somewhere. Give us a background on how that all got going, how to get started.
Yeah, well, it was pretty interesting, Kim. 5 years ago, I'm sitting in a room, and a bunch of the faith leaders in our community are there, and we've gathered together with our mayor, and we're trying to discern what's the smartest way that we could serve in our community together. And so we're asking him a number of questions about what's on his heart, and he points us towards this idea of neighboring. And the irony was pretty thick when God used our mayor to tell a bunch of pastors, hey, you guys should band together and do the thing that Jesus said matters most. And it was a pretty painful, sacred moment when he did that. And I just remember driving home from that meeting and thinking, Jesus is smart. And so when he gets asked to boil the entire text down to one thing, is it possible that he's given us a strategic plan, a simple strategic plan, that if every Christian did it, it would actually change the world overnight? I think that if we take Jesus at his word, and that we will just engage with our neighbors, and we don't have to be best friends with all of our neighbors, but if we just engage with our neighbors in significant ways, learn their names, be catalysts to bring people together, and just kind of be aware of what's going on in our neighborhood, and just be willing to obey God. I think great things happen. It's changed my life. It's literally, I actually think the way that Jesus talks about living, I think when we start to do that, I think it's the best way to live.
Love don't die, no matter